Well, we are doing actually quite well. If you think about it, we have covered a huge amount since the start of this series. We began with the basics, understanding what AI agents actually are and why leaders at major tech companies are so excited about them and see them as future. Then we built a strong foundation. We learned what components are needed to build AI agents, the different types of agent that exist and how you can train them and shape their behavior. We also went deep into most important design patterns and talked in detail about how to actually implement AI agents in the real world scenario. Again, that is a seriously impressive progress so far. But now, in this particular part, I'm going to shift our focus to something that is really equally important, the infrastructure around AI agents. In other words, everything needed to actually build, run, and deploy them in the real world. We'll talk about APIs, cloud platforms, knowledge integrations, and how to deploy our agents so that they can operate reliably and at the scale. At this particular part, I hope you'll have confidence to not just build the AI agents, but also set them properly, manage them, and scale them when needed. Let us do it. Well, one of the first practical questions that come up when integrating AI agent into business is this. Should you build your own AI model or you should use an external one? This is classic make versus buy decision. In reality, only a small number of organizations have the resources, expertise, and infrastructure required to build their own large language models, the core intelligence behind an AI agent. Because of this, the most organizations choose to use external models and simply pay for access. So the next question is most how do you actually connect an external LM to your AI agent? Thankfully, it is much simpler than it sounds. This is where APIs come in. In an API actually acts like a bridge that allows your agent to communicate with an external model. The first step is choosing a provider. This could be OpenAI, Google, Anthropic, or another LLM service. When choosing, you'll typically consider factors like speed, accuracy, reliability, cost, etc. Once you have chosen a provider, you integrate their API into your application. From that point onwards, your agent can send prompts to your external model, receive responses in real world, and use those responses to decide what to do next. You can think of it like your agent is outsourcing the thinking to a highly powerful brain running in the cloud. This approach allows you to build powerful AI agents quickly without needing massive infrastructure or investing millions into training your own model. Saying that AI agent needs a lot of compute would be an understatement. As your agent becomes more capable and starts handling more tasks, its compute requirements increase significantly. More reasoning, more tool usage, more requests, all of that translates directly into your higher demand for GPUs, memories, and overall infrastructure. So if you're running a business, this essentially becomes a classic make versus buy decision. If you choose the make route, you will need to invest in your hardware, powerful GPUs, servers, and storage, and make sure it is capable of handling peak workloads. The challenge here is that you are paying for maximum capacity upfront, even though you might not use it fully at the time. On the other hand, we have the buy route, means relying on external cloud provider. This gives you flexibility because you don't need a huge upfront investment. You can scale your compute up when your agent is busy and scale it down when it is not, and you only pay for what you actually use. This is exactly where the cloud platforms shine. They give you scalable infrastructure so you can experiment and deploy and grow without worrying about managing physical hardware. This three major cloud provider, that is AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform GCP, all offer infrastructure specifically designed for AI workload. They provide access to powerful GPUs, large scale storage, ready to use APIs, and tools that make building, running, and scaling AI agents much easier. Imagine hiring a world class financial analyst and give them access to a company's ERP system. How much impact would they actually make? Not much, right? Or think about a top tier class sales team that doesn't actually know the product they are selling to. No specs, no details, no context. Their effectiveness would be very, very limited. This is what or how AI agents work. They perform at their best when they have access to right data. The more relevant information you give them, the smarter and more useful they become. In practice, this means connecting your AI agents to your databases, enterprise system, knowledge bases, or even the internet. Let us start with database. Database are where companies' core information lives. When you connect an AI agent to your database, it gains direct visibility into your business system, which helps it makes much more advanced or informed decision. Similarly, connecting the agent to ERP is incredibly powerful. Your ERP contains detailed operational data like inventory and production schedules and financial performance and customer orders. With access to all of this, the AI agent get a complete 360-degree view of how your businesses operate. You can also connect the agent to internal knowledge bases. For example, companies policies. This ensures the agent behaves according to your organization's rule. You could also connect brand guidelines so the agent communicates in the correct tone and stays aligned with your company's voice. And finally, you have the agent that gives access to the internet. This allows it to use publicly available information, which adds broader context and improve its reasoning capability. So overall, the key idea is simple. The more relevant the knowledge your AI agent has access to, the more effective it becomes.